Alright, let's get the mic on. Let's get you onto my desktop. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let's jump into here. I did get the train signals figured out last night. I had to renumber each signal in the editor because they were named the same. That's why they weren't. It wasn't picking up. It was picking up signal 1. It wasn't picking up signal 2. So as soon as I got them renamed a little bit, they started working a bit. Well, they started working completely. But I'm not putting the rest of the train crossing signals until we get the rest of the roads in. So we'll have to revisit the train shortly. But what I want to get working today, before we finish the mountain, and I won't get the landscaping done, but I want to get the gas station, the vehicle shop, and the animal dealer in and working today. So those triggers will be ready to go. And then we'll probably, after that, I'll do the map border off camera because it's going to be a pain in the butt. So that'll be like my 2 a.m. I can't sleep work. But let's see, what do we have? Do I have a transform group for places? I'm using objects. Okay, that works. Let's go File, Import. I pulled one of the gas stations out of the Ritchie's Creek map. And I'm hoping I can move it. Let's go Edit, Cut. We'll throw it in Objects. And then I'm hoping I can move it over here. Now this map is a bit higher, yeah, than the other map. So let's see if we can't get it over here. Maybe up just a little bit more so the graphics don't disappear. Let's go minus 692. That should be alright, I think. Take my speed down, look at the height. Make sure nothing's floating. Maybe, actually, I think it's got to go up a little bit higher yet. Nope, we should be good. Now, where do we want to center it? Get it centered with the curve. I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with like street lights. That should be good. Yeah, that should be good. Triggers, I have to import the trigger in yet. I didn't import the trigger in. But this will be our gas station area. So let's grab, let's go to square. Let's grab the concrete color. See what we can do with this. And then we'll probably slide it over a little bit to match where the texture lays. Yeah, usually I like to put the gas station in early build, the vehicle shop in early build, and the the vehicle shop, one gas station, and animal DI. I like to get those in early build, and just so we can test, make sure all the triggers work. Yeah, this is a pain to paint because I'm sitting at a 45-degree angle. And let's try and get. I'll have to go back in and put a little bit more grass back. Let me go back to grass a second. See if we can get that pushed back. And then we're going to probably try and square this off. Well, let me go to round. Well, so I want to leave some grass along the road. Let's probably go something like this. And we'll use like foliage or something to clean up the edge of the line. So let's go. Bring this over this way a little bit. Come out towards the sign. And let's see, we can do a road entrance here. And now let's grab a road entrance over here. Do I want to... Let's bring this over a little bit. Yeah, I've got something going on with my computer. I don't know if I've got a pending Windows update or something, but it's been running like super slow today. Alright, so let's take this guy. Since I gave this guy a little bit more room than the other map, let's pull this guy back a little bit. Let's move him over by the road. And then we'll push this sign out a little bit further. Oop, missed part of it. Let me back that up. Yeah, I didn't get the whole sign. That's better. Let's pull this guy out a little bit. And then we have one lonely cone sitting here. I'll throw him over here. And what do we have on this side? Yeah, let's take this guy. Are they... We have two different signs. We have that sign, we have this sign, but this sign and this sign are... Okay, so they're two different signs. Let's pull this guy out a little bit. And I'm probably going to stick like a parked car right there. So I have one parked car in the map. Let me grab it. Oh, not animal dealer. Splines. Traffic. One lonely parked car so far. We'll throw it here. Alright, so this is roughed in. I'm not going to do the landscaping today until we finish the mountain. But let me save this. We have to import the triggers in. So I'm just going to pull the triggers and the XML out of the other map. Alright, so let's go to... I'll probably keep a couple of windows open. So let's open up both. Let's get both maps open. I'm going to go into placeables. Where is gas station? So let's create gas station. Folder. This way they're the same. And let's grab gas station 1. And let's go File, Export, Ritchie's Creek. Nope. Yeah, 16X. Gas station. Gas station 1. Let's grab the trigger and the XML. Alright, so let's go back into here. Alright, let's go File, Import, Gas station 1. And it has to stay at all zeros. So we have to just pull. I got to put the trigger over here. So we can fill our vehicles. And then we have to pull the teleport node over. I'll throw the teleport node right there. Let's face it in. I believe blue is where it points to. Alright, so since we moved the triggers, we have to export it back out and save it. So let's go File, Export, Gas Station 1, save it again. This way it'll move the triggers. Alright, now we need a couple XML files. So let's go into Ritchie's Creek. I don't think it is the mod description. Alright, so let's grab Gas Station 1. And we have to move it over to the mod description for the 16X map, and it's under Store Items. So under Store Items, we have Gas Station 1. Do I need it in Maps, Map US? Let me open up Store. I don't think I have to put it there, but let me double check. No, those are just the palettes. Okay, so Store I don't need to put it in, but we do need to put it in Placeables. So, do I have a Placeable started for? I do. So let's grab the gas station 1 out of here. Move it to here. And then its map directory, everything else should be the same. But I believe my position is going to be all zeros. Yes, so let's change it to all zeros. Actually, let me move this over a little bit closer. And change this to 0, 0, 0. Let's save that. Alright, let's export it out. Save the map. We'll go in and jar on 4780. Good morning. Let's save this and we'll go in and see if the gas triggers work. And then once I do the landscaping, I'll clean up the edges. Today's all about just making sure the shit works. We'll probably be going from the editor to the game a good bit today. Alright, so let me grab our store delivery mod, and let's grab, do I have the tanker in here? I do. Alright, let's head over and see if that gas trigger works. All my splines are visible because I'm not done with them yet. Us, US and the guns, or us and the guns, hello. Thank you for stopping in. We are working on building a 16x homestead style map where you have to, it's pretty much going to be build all your own. I'll have the gas station built in, animal dealer built in, vehicle shop built in, because you have to have at least one of those in the map for it to work. No, thank you for the great content. You are more than welcome. So we've got to have a couple things in the map in order for it to actually load and work. Vehicle shop, animal dealer. I like putting in at least one gas station, but it's not necessary. We'll have no main farm, you're going to have to build your own. No farmhouse, you're going to build your own. At least one field, but we'll probably put like 3 fields in, and then everything else will be create your own. And now I'm going to build mining into the map. Alright, let's see if we have working triggers. Let's get this guy open. And yep, we have, well, maybe. The truck refueled. I can't get the tanker to refuel. because I think this is the truck that's glitched out. You got to take it out of the trigger and back in, I think. Nope. Alright, let's try something else then. Yeah, I've been having trouble with that modded truck. Let's grab this guy instead. And let's just grab a tractor or something to pull it with. Yeah, sometimes that truck, I don't know if I have a mod conflict with that truck or what, but I have a hell of a time using that truck. Alright, there we go. So the trigger's working. I don't know what it is with that truck. Alright, so gas station trigger I'm going to call good. Well, let's see if make sure nothing's floating while I'm in here. Alright, so do we have words on one side of the sign but not the other side? Huh, okay. We have... No, nothing's floating, so we look pretty good. And then the same thing, I guess this is a one-sided sign. I hate when Giants makes one-sided signs. Alright, let's get out of here. Take a closer look at that sign. Can we... Oh, so the letters are separate. Oh, nice. Hold on. Let's do this. Let me slow my speed down a little bit. Can I flip the letters? So if I duplicate the letters, can I flip them? I can. So now we have a two-sided sign. Now let's do the same thing with this one. I had to fix every one of Giant's signs because they're driving me nuts. Even on the other map, I was fixing all the Giant's signs to make them two-sided instead of one-sided. Alright, that's much better. Alright, so I'm going to call one working gas station. Let's go with a vehicle shop on this side. Vehicle shop on this side? Vehicle shop on the other side, animal dealer on this side. Let's import both of them and see where we're going to put them. So let's go File, Import, because I pulled both of these out of the my other map this morning. New building. So let's bring the vehicle shop in. And let me go, yeah, let's go edit, cut, let's put it in this transform group. And let's just pull it over. Oh, again, I got to bring it up because this map is higher than the other map. Do I want to go? And we'll change the fencing up. I just want to get it close. And then let's get it. Let me come over on this side. Get it at the right height. And then I may have to move some of the signs and stuff around. So what are you? Okay, you're a mailbox. That's easy to move. I'm going to leave it there for now. And let's go File, Import. Let's bring the animal dealer in. Again, it's going to have to be brought up a little bit because it's definitely a different height. And we're probably going to have to make it a little bit smaller. Oh no, maybe not. Let's get it at the right height first, and we're going to have to, both of these need to be adjusted. What height do we want? Give me a fence or something I can look at over here. Right about there should be good. Ooh, yes. All right, let's move it. Let's pull it down a little bit. And then I can get those signs moved. I think that's going to work. Couple entrances in. We'll have some trees and stuff between it and the gas station. Alright, so let's, I gotta move crap. I gotta move it into a different transform group. Alright, pop back into place. Alright, let's see if we can get these signs moved. Probably under props. Alright, where's the mailbox? Over here. Let's move that way. Let's get the sign moved first. They both get now. Let's get this one moved over. Yeah, see, these are another sign that I had to double up because of giants. But let's put it over here. And then we have that one. Let me pull that over just right there for now. So I'm going to take the second one here. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to take the second one here. I'm going to delete it. Let's work with this one first. And then we just have the mailbox sitting out there. Alright, so let's double this one up. Again, giants one-sided signs. So I had to duplicate it myself and twist it around and make it work. And then let's do the same thing over here. Where do we want it? Let's pull it over to this side. And then we'll do the same thing. Make it two-sided. And then we have a lonely mailbox sitting somewhere. We'll stick it over here. And then we have to get the triggers moved for this as well, and the hotspot. Do we want to mess with textures? Yeah, I think we're going to go mostly all dirt and then just put some mud and stuff inside the pens. Maybe some concrete here and there. Alright, let's go back to square. Let's grab some concrete first, so we can get, I think we're going to do some parking along here. I think we're going to take this one right out to the road. And because there's parking inside of this building, if you wish to use it. And then I can fix that here in a second. Alright, let's see if we can't give this thing a concrete pad to sit on. Alright, now we're going to go, let's switch over to dirt. And we'll push some dirt in here. I think I'm going to take that back just a little bit further. Fill some of this in. Forget my edges nice and neat. It'll be much quicker to put the grass in. I think I'm going to take the dirt out a little bit further, since let's match this fence. That'll work. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about like foliage and trees and stuff today until I get the mountain finished. Today's more about just getting the triggers working. Along here. Let's go back to a little bit of grass. I went a little bit too far. Let's grab some grass. I'll push this back in a little bit. Back to dirt. Come on, give me a little bit. Oh, what am I on? Forest ground. I don't want forest ground. Back that out. I want dirt. Let's get this edge defined. And all right, let's. I don't know if I'm going to do the entire parking lot in dirt or not yet. Let's run this along here for now. And let's bring it at least along here. And then this building will probably do, yeah, we'll do some concrete. So switch over to the concrete. Not sure how far the concrete's going to go yet. Probably all the way over. Yeah. Alright, so let's try and bring it along this fence. We want, let's clean this edge up. Alright, and then this one will probably do same thing. Well, let's throw some concrete over here. Let's give it some space in front of it. Where do we want to go? Oh, sometimes it's hard to see. You got to move your camera in 10 different angles. Alright, so we got some concrete under there. I think we're going to get a little bit more dirt in here for the loading area. Let's switch back to dirt for a minute. So we'll put our trigger over here. Let's fill some of that in. And we'll have our loading trigger there. And I think I may concrete the rest of this in. Let's see what that looks like. So if we go concrete coming in, yeah, my computer doesn't like 16x maps. It runs really slow. And let's get an entrance coming in here. We'll sort of round that back. There we go. And then let's run along this fence. We'll put some parking and some parked cars over here. Now where do I want to run it here? let's square this up a bit. And we'll come a little bit further. Come along here. Probably come along here. And then, so we can't clean this edge up a little bit along the fence. Come on, give me the round brush. Oh, too far. And then the rest of that we'll hide with foliage. A little bit right here. And then, alright, so back here, where's animal mud? Let's get some mud in here. And then we'll get some mud going back this way. And then let's change some of this up a little bit. Alright, let's go to, hold on, let's grab the concrete a second. Concrete, let's push this back. And then let's grab let's get it behind inside this building. Let's grab some, do like a grassy patch in here. Yeah. Oh, a little bit too far. And then what do we have in the way of deco grass? Ground foliage. What does the cover foliage look like? Yeah, that works. Let's just throw something in here for the animals to walk on. Alright, that'll work. There. What do we want to do back here? What else do we have? Let's grab gravel dirt, gravel grass, gravel moss, just to change it up a little bit. I like that. I can clean that edge up. Let's see if we throw some kind of grass or something, ground foliage on it. So what do we have? Poplar leaves, elm leaves, dry branches. Let's go to Deco Foliage. We should have a small grass. Yeah, let's throw a small grass in here. Alright. And then over here, let's go back to, is there a town grass? Grass, dry grass. What does grass cliff look? No, I don't want to do that. I guess there's no town grass. I'll throw the regular grass in here. And then we'll go with wrong one. I'll throw let's throw this in here as well. Let me lift this up, make sure I didn't miss any textures. Let's grab the entire animal dealer. So we're at 87.915. Let me write that down a second. 87.915. Actually, let me copy it. So for now, I'm going to pull it up into the air, just so I can fill in my missing spots. So let's go with concrete. So when I make the PDA, by filling this in, it's going to look a lot better. And then we'll take this back to where it belongs. Alright, so that should be the animal dealer, except for the triggers. So let's grab, let me do a quick save. We'll get the triggers working next. Alright, I don't know if I have trigger markers. We do. Animal dealer. I don't know where it is on the map. Let's throw it over here. Let's pull it back. Alright, now let's grab animal loading triggers. So let's get that put here. And we need the animal marker icon. And let's get it here. And then I need to change the hotspot. I think I only need the X and the Y. Let's try it. If it's not in the right spot, we'll have to come in and move it. Let's change this one. Am I on the right map? Yeah. Let's grab this one. And if they're wrong, I'll come in and fix it. And then, oh, we need our world position as well. So let's go here. Let's grab this guy again. Throw him here. And then our map height is 88. Alright, we'll see if that brings our, when we go in game, we'll see if our teleport node is working. See if our marker's in the right spot. What else do I need with the animal dealer before we go in and check it? And then we'll work on the vehicle shop next. Let me do a quick save again. I'm going to jump into the other map and I want to grab a couple I'm going to grab some parking lines. Actually, we'll grab parking lines, we'll grab street lights. So let's go into, jump in here. I want to grab, let's grab a street light. Let's go File, Export, New Buildings, Street, Lantern Large. Grab one of those, and then I should have some parking stripes. Does that grab the whole thing? It does. Let's go File, Export, Parking Lines. I have no idea why they're numbered. We'll just save it as parking lines. I think they're all the same. Yeah, they are. Do I want anything else for now, or just the street light and the parking? I think that's all I need for now. Oh, before I bring them in, let's check the textures. 16x, new buildings. Let's check textures here. They're all dollar data, so they're fine. And then the street light should be fine as well. But let me double check. Yep, they're all dollar data. All right. So let's jump back in here. And I'm going to, let's close that a second. Let's grab a transform group. Grab two transform groups. Call this one streetlights. Oh, if I can spell. We'll call that one streetlights. We'll call this one parking. Alright, so let's bring in the parking line. And let's go edit, cut, let's put it in here. And let's get some parking over here. And let's duplicate that. I'll throw some along here. And we'll grab some couple of parked cars. Can I squeeze some parking in, like right off the road? Let me try something. Can I get? I can. Where do I want it though? Let's put it like right here. It should not interfere with the traffic. Alright, so let's grab. Let's come back up here to gameplay, splines, parked cars. And the blue is always the front of the car. Get a couple parked cars in here. Let's head over this way. We'll back one in. About there. While it's facing that direction, let's get a couple over here. That'll work. And then since we're working on parked cars, let's take this very first one that's sitting over here. Let me duplicate it. Let's get one parked over by the pumps. Oh, not where I wanted to go. This way. And then we'll get put one over here. And we'll throw one over here like they're getting air in their tire. Something like that. Alright, that should be good for parked cars for these couple buildings. Alright, a couple things I want to do first. before we test the animal dealer, see if the triggers work. So I want to finish a little bit of landscaping just right along the road, but I need to underpaint my road real quick. So I always underpaint my road with gravel. Does this map not have just plain gravel? Right there. I want to underpaint the roads with gravel because when I make the PDA it's much easier. So I can get the street lights and some grass along here. Why does that look like concrete and not gravel? It was on gravel, right? Yep, I guess the gravel texture and the concrete texture look a lot alike. I usually do a lot of this off camera, but I want to get a little bit of grass along there. No. Sometimes this paint tool has a mind of its own. Let me go. Yeah, that's all I want to do for now. Let me get this cleaned up. And let me get this cleaned up. So it'll be much easier when we put the grass in to have the road underpainted. And then let's grab, oh, that can stay on grass. I want to come up here. Let's change this to meadow, harvest ready, limit to just grass. And we'll get this filled in. Alright, let's start up here on the corner. Alright, done with parked cars for now. Let's close that. Let's close that. Let's close that. We're under... Alright, inside this, I'm going to create another transform group. I'm going to go edit, cut. I'm going to put it inside the streetlights one. And I'm going to go edit, interactive placement. I'm going to throw it right here so my gizmo is right there. I'm going to go file, import. I'm going to bring in the street light. What did we name it? Street lamp large. I'm going to go edit, cut. I'm going to put it inside this transform group. And we're going to throw it here. How close to the road do I want it? And then we'll grab one. Let's duplicate it. And we'll flip it this way. We'll pull it over to this side. Alright, now let's grab this one. start working our way down. I don't like measure them out or anything. I kind of sort of just like eyeball them. And then let's grab this one. Get it here. Can't put one across the street there, but we can get one across the street down here. About there. Sassy one, good morning. And let's get a couple street lamps, but I'm going to take them out of this transform group. I want to get a couple street lamps in the vehicle, in the gas station, and in the animal dealer. So I'm going to duplicate that one, but I'm going to take it out of the transform group. So let's go edit, cut. I just want it in the street lamps. So I have a single lamp outside of the transform group. And then let's get a couple street lamps in here. Got to be able to see picking up your animals at night. And let's pull one over here. Get one there. Get one over here. And let's throw one or two in here. Throw one there. Let's throw one on this corner. And then let me do another quick save. Grab a sip of coffee. Protein pick mix. Hey old man, could I ask a couple questions? What does the $110N mean in the mod description XML? That means it refers to your 110N XML. I don't use it. I try and get rid of it. But the 110N XML is for your different languages. So if you want to do your map in, I don't mess with extra languages. I do my map in English only. Alright, so let's go back to round, and let's go back to gravel. I want to get the road around the curve underpainted. So I want to put a little bit of grass in front of the gas station. We're not going to do, like I said, I don't want to do too much foliage today. Yeah, you should have like a in your map file. I don't think I use them, so I don't think I have any to show you. But there's yeah, here 110N. Your 110N pretty much tells the game what language it is. So this is all English. So if you wanted to do like your fill type earthworms, you could put your text earthworms in English and then create a second one and put your text in French, and then create a second one and put your text in Spanish. So it just creates different languages within the game. But like I said, I don't use them. It's a lot of work on Google Translate. You are welcome. Alright, let's get... And I'll underpaint these roads off camera. I just want to get some foliage in over here. But the reason I do that is when you zoom out to make the PDA, your road textures disappear. So all your roads disappear, and then it gives you a clean line where when you make your map of where the roads are. If not, you have to hand draw all your roads in on paint.net when you make your PDA. So I find it easier to, it takes longer to do, but I find it much easier to underpaint the road. Alright, so let's go back to, sorry, I wanted to leave that on gravel. I wanted to go to square. So let's grab just back to the animal dealer. And I'll put some more grass back in there. Sometimes this paint tool has a mind of its own and it just goes where it wants to go. Let me get a little bit of grass put back over here. Alright, that'll work. Because that's going to allow me to put some grass in over here. Alright, so let's go back to metal, harvest ready. We can get some grass along here. And let's grab, alright, so we have our street lights. I'm going to come around the curve with the single street light. And I'm going to leave the transform group for the long straightaways. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. So let's grab this light. And I want to sort of get it lined up with this light. So let me take it back to 0, 0, 0. So my next light was going to be about here. But that's on like a 45. Not quite a 45 because we're in the middle of a curve. So I'm going to get one there. I want to get another one about here. And then this is going to get us, so the next light will put us back into our straightaway. So let's take this guy. Let's pull him this way, spin him in. So they're facing each other. And then we'll take this guy, do the same thing. So let's pull him in. All right, and then we can continue down the straightaway this way. But for now, I'm not putting a lot in, so let's grab this transform group. Now let's come over this way. And let me duplicate it. Let's spin it to -90. And then we can bring it over here. And then we'll check our placement. We may have to move a couple of these. Yeah, actually, let's slide this down to about there. And then this guy didn't have one across the street, so let's take this guy. Let's duplicate it. Let's pull it across to here. And we'll spin it this way to 0, so they're across the street from each other. And that gets our street lights started. Now the vehicle shop we haven't done yet. But the animal dealer, let's do a save. Let's go in and see if the animal dealer triggers are working. I just tried to load a placeable into the game and the log has said fail to open XML. Yes, when you spawn a placeable in, I can show you with the gas station trigger. So placeables. All right, so the gas station itself, the physical building I build into the map. The triggers are a placeable. So if I go, so you have to create in your wherever you put it. I have a placeables folder, and then inside my placeables folder, the train spawns in as a placeable, gas station triggers spawn in as a placeable. So I have in your whatever file you make, you need a gas station trigger and then an XML that goes with the gas station trigger. So you have to have that in your map folder. And then in your mod description, so in your mod description for the map, you have to have a store item with your placeables, and the path has to be the same as your i3D, your XML. So placeables, gas station 1 XML. And then in your placeables folder, you have to have, let me try and slide this over. So in your placeables folder, you have to have one line for every placeable you're spawning into the map. So you have your gas station trigger, map directory, placeables, gas station 1 XML, and then you have to tell it where you want it on the map. So I always do mine 000 000. So if I go File, Import, and I bring my placeables, gas station 1, if I import it into the map, my trigger's right there, my trigger's there, and my teleport node is there. But the main transform group is 000, it's all 0. So 0000000. So when it spawns into the map, it goes right into position. So for every placeable, you have to have it in your placeable XML. You have to tell it where you want to spawn it into the game, and then you also have to have it in your mod description. Cherokee 058, hello. Alright, so let's save the map again. We're going to jump in and check the triggers for the animal dealer. So I know the gas station triggers work because we've already tested those. And then next we'll do the vehicle shop. So let's jump in here a minute. I did get all the train signals working. So I did figure that out last night. I had to go in, I had to renumber them in the XML, and I had to renumber them in the game, and I had to renumber them in the XML so they matched. Confirm, and then before we go any further, I'm going to do just a quick check of the log and make sure the log is still clean. Yep, log is still clean. Alright, give me 1 second. I need to see why my phone is blinking. I just want to make sure it's not one of my kids. Alright, it is Dixie Angel. Alright, so I should have an animal dealer right there. Awesome. So the teleport node works. Did the trigger spawn in? Yes, the trigger spawned in. Alright, so the trigger node works. We can teleport to it. It's in the correct position on the map. Let's grab a little bit of speed so I can walk fast. Let me grab my store delivery mod. What do we have in the way of animal transport? This guy, perfect. Let's lease this guy. And then let's lease a truck. Alright, let's make sure the animal dealer triggers work. Alright, let's head over here. Alright, perfect. So we could buy the cows, we could buy the pigs, we could buy the sheep. Awesome. So the trick, I'm going to call the animal dealer good. We have some parked cars. Just walk around, make sure nothing's floating. We have some parked cars out here. Alright, so animal dealer's working. Gas station's working. Let's just double check our parked cars. Alright, cool. So that one's in front of the gas pump. We've got one over here getting air. Alright, cool. So I'm going to call gas station done. I'm going to call the animal dealer done. We still need trees and foliage and stuff. Alright, those two done. Oh, let me show you the train. Where are the trains at on the map? Do we have any near Center Mountain? Kinda, sorta. So the, no, they're both really far from the center of the map. Alright, we'll get to the trains. But I did get all the signals working. Dixie's in the house. Protein pick mix. Thanks for showing that, old man. Hopefully I've got my first edited placeable working. It is a huge learning curve. Alright, so gas station's done, animal dealer's done. Let's get the vehicle shop working. So let's get, well, we're going to have to underpaint the road first. So underpaint the road past the animal dealer, which I didn't have it underpainted over here. We ended up with the grass on the road. But it's on the road where the road's broken, so I'm not going to worry about it. So let's go back to, make sure we're on square. We're on square. Let's go back to gravel. And let's just get this underpainted past the vehicle shop. And we'll get all of those triggers in. Oh, too far. Just want enough where it's just under the road, but not like sticking out too far. Dix, I did get your message. I'll look at that log after my stream. Most likely, he's probably got about 500 bad mods throwing errors. And I'm going to probably tell him to, the best thing you could tell him to do is take all the non-Richie mods out of his mods folder, load a clean game, and if he has no issues, then put his mods back in 2 or 3 at a time. But he's got to, we have to teach them how to read their log, and we have to teach them how to just delete every mod that's throwing errors. So if there's like 500 mods in their mods folder and half of them are throwing errors, the first thing I tell them is they have to help themselves first before we can help them. So I always tell them to read their own log, get rid of every single mod that's throwing errors, not just uncheck them from loading, but actually take them out of their mods folder and then load the game again. But if they have 500 mods throwing errors, I'm not going to spend an hour fixing their shit. They need to learn how to help themselves first. If they can't read the log, they shouldn't be playing Farm Sim. Need a class on that. Yeah, we definitely do. Alright, so I know this sign is on the road. Let's figure out where the parking lot's going to be first, and then we'll fix the signs in the mailboxes. Alright, so let's go back to... we using asphalt, we're using concrete. What does the asphalt look like? Okay, I don't like that. We're going to use the concrete. We're going to use the concrete. So let's get... let's just go up to the front door for now. I'm going to leave some grass along the road. And then, because I want to put some bushy bits and stuff in there. Alright, so let's go. And I need to underpaint the building. Let's get the building underpainted first. Actually, no, because I'm going to bring concrete all the... Do I want to bring concrete all the way around? I want to leave some bushy bits on the front. Let me just carefully paint where I want the concrete and where I want the grass. Oh, too far. Stupid paint tool has a mind of its own some days. Yeah, let's bring it along here. Yeah, so I'm going to put a little bit of like a grass patch and some like flowers and stuff right there. And then let's take... Alright, so we're going to have a driveway coming over this way into this lot. And just go to here for now, figure out where I'm going to go with it. YouTube it, yeah. Most likely my game FS22 then open that and scroll down. Yeah. There's a lot of players that don't know how to read their log, and that'll solve so many problems if they just learn how to read their log. There are so many bad mods for 22, it's ridiculous. So where do I want to go? We're going to need a driveway coming over this way, but I want to leave some grass along the road. Yeah, I can't tell you how many mods I've downloaded from like modhub.us, put it in my mods folder, crank up the game, and it's throwing so many errors that it's ridiculous. Alright, do I want to... Yep, that'll work. Alright, so let's start over here now. And we'll work our way back. So I'm not sure where the parking lot's going to be yet. So let's get this guy. I think if you go through like modhub.us, there's more shitty mods than there are good mods on there. I mean, but when I say shitty mods, I mean mods throwing errors. Alright, now, what am I going to do with the fence back? Let me just get this underpainted. I gotta rebuild the fence on this vehicle shop. I think we're going to take this fence straight across because I pulled it out of the other map and I don't need a lot of this stuff back here. Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff. Alright, so that can go. That, oh crap, I didn't want all of them. I don't want to, let's just see how many highlight green. Yeah, I can't pull all of these out. Crap. We have to pull these out one at a time. Alright, so that one can go. That one can go. Now I gotta find the rest of them that are back here. That one can go. That one, that one, that one, that one can go. You can go, you can go. Come on, give me the fence. That one I don't need. That one I don't need. That one I don't need. Do I want to? No, let's take this guy. Yep, let's take this guy and we'll pull it straight down. And where does that take us? Now, how lucky can I get? So if we turn this guy, oh crap. Oh, these are all built in place. So this is going to be a pain. Alright, so that one can go, that one can go, that one, that one. Do I want to do, we can do a back entrance. We could do like a back entrance and a back road out of here. And then we can either go, we could probably take it, come out around, and we could do like a dirt road coming out between the gas station and the animal dealer. Alright, let's do that. Let me do a quick save. Only download mods from trusted sites, yeah. "44, you're a young pup." Alright, so back to concrete. Let's get a clean line. If my paint tool wants to give me a clean line. Because part of this is at a 45-degree angle. And everything in Giants paints in squares. Let's get this outlined. And we'll figure out where we're going to go with it. Alright, so can I get a clean line along here? It'll be outside the fence, but I can clean it up. And then where are we going to go? Alright, so that cleans up that part of it. Now where are we going to go across the road? I think I want to try and keep this line across here. And then we'll, do we have a small section of fence? No, you're pretty big. Let's grab a flag. We'll put a flag along here. Just to separate that a little bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do is let me grab the entire car dealer. I'm going to grab this height, copy it. I'm going to send this up in the air for a minute so I can finish underpainting this guy. And this guy. And then I want part of this needs to stay grass. Let me pull part of this up. I think to here. I want to put some grass in there. All right, let's take this back down to where it belongs. All right, so we're going to have a small road coming in over here. Let's angle that back so you can get bigger equipment out. Something like that. And then let's get an entrance in over here. And I'm going to make this a little bit wider so you can get bigger equipment in and out. Let's get an opening there, and then let's angle this back a little bit as well. Something like that. Let's pull this up a little bit further. And then I'm going to grass that across. And let's get a driveway coming out on this side. And we'll sort of angle it this way. We'll just take it in at an angle. So I'll have a driveway coming in on this side, we'll have a driveway coming in on this side, and then we got to do something with this back entrance. And I think I'm going to put a dirt road through there. We'll put like a little water feature in here. So let's rough in a dirt road. Let's grab dirt. So I've got the mod edit showing on the mod list, but getting an error on the output line in the XML. I think it's because it's a new fill type. Yep. It doesn't recognize the drill pipe. Yep. You have to go to your... You have to add... Oh, wrong folder. You have to go into your... Fill types XML, and you have to add your fill type in here. You have to give it a HUD, and you have to give it a palette. And then you have to register your palette in your store XML. You have to register your palette. So you have to register your palette in the store XML. You have to put your palette in your palettes folder. You have to create your fill type in your fill types XML, and then you have to give it a HUD. So in your HUDs folder, you have to add your HUD in. So whatever HUD you're adding in, you have to give it a HUD. Alright, let's rough in a dirt road. And how wide do I want the dirt road? I think I only want it like a little bit bigger than a single lane. So let's get our gizmo, my paint tool, yeah, about this wide. And let's bring in a dirt road. I'm just going to rough this in for now. So if we come out the back of the vehicle shop, let's just come down here, and we'll come out somewhere over there. So if you want to come out the back of the vehicle shop, you've got another entrance. Alright, so that's going to take the vehicle shop. Alright, let me do another save. Have to have the HUD icon, yep. And then you have to add, yep, you need to add your fill type to the fill type XML. And you have to register your palette in the store XML. Alright, before we do any landscaping over here, let's go up to gameplay. Let's go to trigger markers. Vehicle selling. We'll put the vehicle selling XML over here. Or I mean the vehicle, it's minus 90, let's square that up. So we'll be able to sell and repair our vehicles right here. Yeah, we'll do the sell and repair right there. So we have our trigger marker there. Let's go into the vehicle shop, and then we have to grab, let's grab the vehicle shop trigger. Where do we want to put it? Let's put it over here. Alright, so vehicle shop trigger. And then let's go to, I believe it's the mod description. Nope, it's the map XML. Alright, so let's grab this position. copy that here and here. Let's grab our Y position. Let's put that here. Grab our Z position, and we'll put that here. And we'll save that. So that should be our hotspot and our teleport node. We have just the warning stripe for our. We still have to pull the trigger in for the cell, but let's get our spawn places done, where we want our vehicles to spawn. Let's get the first one over here. So edit, interactive placement. Let me put it here for now. Which way are you running? You're running that way. Okay, so let's take this guy. We'll slide it over here. We'll put you about there, and then we'll take the end and we'll slide it to about there. And we'll take let me go up here. So we'll take this guy. I am going to come here. I'm going to go, I think it's Shift and C. I'm going to take this guy. We're going to go Shift and V. It should put it right on top of it. It does. And then we're going to slide this guy down here. And then we'll put the end over here. So you'll have two lines of vehicles spawning in. PA Plugger, hello. Alright, so we have our spawn points are in, our triggers in. We need our vehicles repair in. So let's do a quick save. I got to pull it out of the other map. Alright, let's go into Ritchie's Creek placeables. I should have a selling station vehicles. So let's go into the new map in placeables, and we need to create a new folder. Let's do this the easy way. Let's go 7-zip. Let's just zip it up, and then we'll bring it over here. Oh, let's copy it. Let's bring it over here. Let's delete that out. And then we'll tell this guy to unzip itself into a new folder. We'll delete the zipped copy. Alright, so we have our so that brings my XMLs in, and that brings my i3Ds into the map. So if I go File, Import, Placeables, Selling Station Vehicles, 1. And I'm going to leave it at all zeros, I think. Let me just double check the other map. I think I can leave it at all zeros. Selling Station Vehicles. Nope, I can move it. It doesn't need to be at all zeros. Alright, perfect. So let's go Edit, Interactive Placement. Let's bring it over here. Spin it this way to 0. So we have our selling station vehicle, we have our vehicle trigger marker, we have our node, and we have our hotspot teleport nodes. We have everything we need there. And then let's grab, so we have to register a couple things in. So let me check one thing in the other map first. Is this at 000? Yes, so I got to make sure it's all at all zeros. Okay, so that answers that question. All right, so we have to register in. Let's grab this guy out of the other map. Let's copy it. Let's pull it into our map. So placeables. We have the selling station vehicles. And then we just have to put in its position and rotation. But I also need in my, is it at the store items? Is it the store items? I need, that's the train. That's the 16x map. Where's my store items from this map? That's the 16x map. Where is Ritchie's Creek? Store items. Yes, I need to pull. Oh, that just registers the pallets. Okay, where do I register my... Let's look at the mod. Let's look at maps real quick. I don't need to register in maps. I gotta register it somewhere else, but I can't remember where. Is it the mod description? Yes, I gotta register it in the mod description. So let's grab this guy. Let's move it over to the new map mod description. So we're going to register the selling station vehicle XML so the game will recognize it. So we have it in the mod description, we have it in the placeables, we have to register its position in the placeable XML. So we're going to grab this guy and put it here. We're going to grab, so the middle number is going to be 88. Our Z is going to be this number. And then we are 180, 0, so 180, 0, 180. It should spawn in the correct position. So let's delete it out. Let's save the game. Or save the map. Sorry for all the questions, old man, but in the store XML, under what section should I add the placeable? Under the store items. So the store XML is just everything is listed under store items. So the entire XML is store items. Alright, so that saved the map. Let me just make sure that this one is at zeros, all zeros, or it won't spawn in the correct position. It's all zeros. Okay, so I don't need to do anything with it. Alright, let's see if we have a working vehicle shop. Yeah, it can add it anywhere in the store section. They don't have to be in any particular order. Alright, let's go into here, and we'll see if we have a working vehicle shop and it's in the right position on the map. And again, ignore the map because it's the map from the 4X. Yeah, your store item XML doesn't have to be in any certain order. It can just go anywhere in there. Alright, so we have... This doesn't look right because our animal dealers here are vehicle shop, so this is definitely in the wrong position. Oh, no, it's not. Perfect. So we have our... We are right on the map in the right... Are we in the... No, I'm not. It's not shown in the correct... I don't think it's shown in the correct position on the map. So, Yeah, that's definitely not shown in the correct. We teleported, right, but it's not showing in the correct position on the map. So I'm going to have to look into that. Do we have a working... We do. So we have a working vehicle trigger. Let's do a couple things. Let's throw some cash in here. Let's come up here. Actually, no, we can lease, because we're not going to save it. So make sure our vehicles are spawning in. Perfect. So our vehicles are going to spawn in. Let's buy a truck. And I just got to figure out why my, yeah, our trigger's definitely not in the right spot on the map. So I got to figure that out. And we'll double check the animal one because make sure it's in the correct spot on the map. So we should be able to, this trigger should now work. Perfect. Let's customize. Let's just make sure it's working. Perfect. So the trigger, cell trigger, repair trigger is going to work. Vehicle spawn triggers are going to work. But this is in the wrong position on the map. That's definitely in the wrong position on the map. Let's double check the animal dealer. Is that in the correct position or in the wrong position? And I should have a gas station trigger. That's not showing up on the map either. That's in the wrong position as well. Okay, so we got to look at that. And then is the animal dealer trigger showing in the correct position on the map? That's the only one that's showing up correctly. Alright, so let's do... So the gas station trigger is showing up wrong. And the vehicle shop is showing up wrong. Alright, let's see if we can get those fixed. Alright, so let's go to the... Let's spawn our gas station trigger back in. Let's go to gas station 1. Spawn that in. Let's look at... Alright, gas station trigger is right there. Gas station teleport node is right there. So why is it not correct? Because you're at 0, 0, 0. Alright, let's... How's my gas station in the other map? Gas station... Alright, let's move it. Alright, let's not make it 0, 0, 0. Okay, so let's take this guy. Let's take... That guy's at 0, 0. Let's take this guy and just go 0. Let's just zero everything back out and start fresh. And we'll take this guy... And we'll go 0, 0, 0, 0. Sometimes you just have to start fresh. Let's go File, Export, oh, cancel. Let's go Edit, Interactive Placement. Let's throw it here. And let's put this there. Grab our, so the trigger's there. Let's grab our teleport node and slide that out just a little bit. So our teleport puts us here. And then let's go File, Export. Let's override our i3D. And then let's change it. Let's just take this to -45. And let's do that one more time. So file, export, gas station 1, save. Alright, and then let's change it in here. To here. So our gas station is going to be 88, 88, not 66. This guy goes there, and then we're at minus 45. So let's save that. Now, let's delete that back out. Now, I may have to go in and zero this out. I'm not sure. We didn't make any changes to the map. I don't need to save the map. Let's see if the gas station trigger is going to spawn in the correct spot. Afternoon, is Ritchie's Creek all good for now? Yes. Ritchie's Creek, everything on Trello is current. I have to fix a HUD with the dairy. I'll get to that at some point today. I was told by a player that's missing the salt HUD, but I've not had a I need to go in and spawn it onto a clean save game and see if it's missing the HUD. I didn't want to get out of bed at 3 a.m. and look at it. Alright, now let's teleport. Where's the gas station at? Okay, so that's still in the wrong spot. So we have to zero the gas station out. Alright. Let's go and look at that. Sometimes these triggers are a pain in the ass. Let's take this guy. Let's open it back up. And let's go, it's all zero. So why is it not spawning in the right spot? Alright, let's go see how we have it set up in the other map. Maps, map US. Let's open up this map. Most of the times triggers are a pain in the ass. Because I probably didn't export it back out. It's probably got to be not 000. But let's check this. Where's my gas station over here? Let's go File, Import. Let's bring in, let's go to the Ritchie's Creek map, Placeables, gas station. Let's bring gas station 1 in. I just got to see where it is. It's at all zero. So why is it working on one map and not working on another map? So it has to be at all zeros. So if I come into here, Ritchie's Creek, Placeables, gas station 1, it's probably at all zeros. It is. So why is it working on one map and not working on the other map? Oh, that's selling station vehicles. Gas station trigger, gas station 1. I looked at the wrong one. This has to be at all zeros. Yeah, that's what's wrong. So 0, 0, 0, 0, save. Now it should spawn in the correct spot. And then we'll figure out the hotspot for the vehicle shop. I like fixing one problem at a time. Alright, so let's go to our map. It's still in the wrong, so that's the vehicle shop. Gas station, visit. Alright, so the gas station's now in the correct spot. Do we have the trigger? Yes, we have the trigger. So our gas station's fixed. Let's let's get the vehicle shop in the correct position now. Alright, so that's when I can close. Alright, so vehicle shop. But I got a trick sometimes if I can't get it to work. Let's go to vehicle shop. Vehicle shop trigger. Marker. Spawn point. So everything is right there. And let me just double check my numbers. Yep, my numbers are off. Okay, so selling station, that's the selling station vehicle. Map, hotspot for the shop, 74087. Yeah, okay, so here's a trick that you got to do sometimes. You have to take something, and it doesn't matter what it is. Let's grab a traffic cone. Let's grab this traffic cone. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to take it, I'm going to go edit, cut. I'm going to put it out here so it's floating all by itself. And it's not in any transform group. It's its own i3D. It's its own transform group. And sometimes you got to put it over here where you want it. And then you have to copy these coordinates. So let me grab this guy and change this one. Let's change this to 88. And let's grab this guy and replace this guy. Oh, this is why it's wrong. I forgot to replace this guy. But let's grab this guy and replace this guy. Alright, let's save that. Alright, so now our hotspot should be in the correct spot. But let's just get this traffic cone. We'll just put it right there. Alright, let's save that. Let's see if we have our vehicle shop in the correct spot on the map now. And we have, oh, the sign. I got to move the sign. The sign's still in the road. All right, let's move the sign and then we'll resave this. Let's just push it back. I'll pull it over this way a little bit. And then the mailbox. One of the mailboxes was wrong. This guy. Let's get this guy across the street. Spun backwards? No, it's good. Alright. Alright, let's save that again. Now we should have the vehicle shop in the correct spot. Let's grab fresh save. And I'm going to sneak out of here in a minute and grab a fresh cup of coffee. Just make sure this is fixed. Alright, so let's jump on the map. Okay, perfect. So our animal dealers should now be in the correct spot. Our gas station should now be in the correct spot. And our vehicle shop should now be in the correct spot. Awesome. Let's grab. So that's in the correct spot. So now if I teleport to the gas station, it's in the correct spot. And if I teleport to the animal dealer, it's now in the correct spot. Alright, so we got those fixed. So we have 3 items in the map and working. And I'm not going to worry about landscaping today until I finish the mountain. Probably get a couple parked cars over here though, just because I always forget them. That sign floating? Yeah, that sign's got a... Nah, maybe. Now the grass will cover that up. Oh, got a planter floating though. Alright, I gotta fix the planters. Looks like they're both floating a little bit. And we have our back entrance, which will bring down and around. We'll put like a little water feature or something right there. So we'll have our back entrance coming into the shop. Alright, let's fix the planters. We'll get a couple parked cars in, and that area we can call done. Well, except for the landscaping. Alright, so let's look at our floating planters. Yep. Let's get that guy back on the ground. Let's get this guy back on the ground. I'll pull him back. Actually, let's take advantage of that. Throw a couple more in there. Alright, and then let's grab... let's just get a little bit of landscaping done along the road. I'm not going to do the back area because I don't want to do the back area until I finish the mountain, but I can get the area along the road done. So let's grab metal harvest ready, limit grass. So let's throw some grass in here. And let's throw some grass in here. I'm not going to worry about trees. We'll get those in another day. And then let's grab... Alright, let's grab some Deco Foliage. Yeah, let's grab some Deco Foliage. If I want this guy, yeah. Put some of these along here. And then we'll grab throw some in there. Let's break the textures up a little bit. Throw those in there. And then let's grab, let's find one of our parking lines. Let's close the car dealer. Let's close objects. Let's grab one of our parking lines. And we'll bring that over. Now, do I have room to put a row of parked cars in here? I don't think I do. I think this is going to be pretty... I can. We can still get through there. Yeah, we can still get through there. Let's put a couple parked cars right here. It seems when I add the fill type to the fill types XML, it throws a lot of errors concerning other fill types on the map. You may need the limit break mod. If your map's already maxed out on fill types, you may need to use the limit break mod. So let's grab a couple parked cars for over here. So let's go back up to gameplay. We're done with the animal. We're done with the vehicle shop. Let's go to splines. And let's grab a couple parked cars. Got a lot of mining fill types. Yeah, oh yeah, if you have a lot of mining fill types, your map may be over on, you may be over on fill types. Because my maps are now maxed out and I can't add anything new to my maps. Because I'm maxed out on, even with the limit break mod, I'm maxed out on fill types. So you may be over on fill types. Try putting the limit break mod in first and see if your errors goes away. If it doesn't go away, then you're over on fill types. And there's nothing you can do to fix that. That's why I started adding all my fill types into the placeables instead of the map. Alright, let's get a car parked over here. And then let's get another one parked over here. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started building all my fill types into the placeables, because I'm pretty much maxed out on my maps as well. I'm not maxed out on fill types, I'm maxed out on fruit types. Alright, so that should be good. Here, we'll landscape around it. I want to get a couple of lights in here. So let's grab our street lamps. Let's grab a street lamp. And let's get the lighting done. Alright, we have a couple lights along the street, so let's put one over here where you repair your vehicles. Let's get one there. And then let's get some along the building. Spin this guy around. Now it also depends on where you put it in your fill types XML. Your fill type XML is temperamental. You have to make sure that all of your crops are at the top, and then you have to make sure your mining, I believe, is at the bottom, and then your palettes, I think, are in between. So if you don't get it in the right spot on the fill type XML, it throws your indexing off and it's going to mess up all of your mining. So you have to make sure you get it in the correct spot on the fill type XML. That's all trial and error based on how your fill type XML is set up. So if you get it in the wrong spot on your fill type XML, it messes up all of your indexing for your crops and your mining. Alright, so it's going to get us a couple lights in the parking lot. Let's get one or two back here. So let's throw one over here near this entrance. And now we'll throw, I think, one more over here on the corner of this building. Alright, so that should be good with our animal dealer, gas station, and vehicle shop for now. So let me do another save. Yeah, that could be what it is. Yeah, just make sure everything's in the correct order in your, where you put it in your fill type XML. Alright, I didn't think I was going to get this far, but it's almost lunchtime, so let's see what we want to work on. We'll import in what we want to work on after lunch. I don't want to mess with mining today because that's going to be a lot of terraforming, or maybe after lunch. We do have to get the BGA in, and we have to get some cell points in. And I'll probably put some cell points along here, and I think in the BGA over on this corner. And again, the mountain's not done, it's just roughed in. So let's go into, let me do another save. I'm going to import some stuff in that we're going to work on after lunch. Alright, so let me minimize the map. Let's go into my maps. Let's go into new buildings. Okay, animal dealer I'm done with. I can delete that out. The bridges, we haven't done anything with the bridges yet. Street lamp we have. I can delete that out. Vehicle shop is done. I can delete that out. Parking lines are done. I can delete that out. Gas station is done. I can delete that out. And then I haven't used any of those yet, so I need to leave them in this folder. Alright, so let's go into, let me close this map, well, I'll leave that map open for a minute. Let's go into Ritchie's Creek, and let's pull out couple cell points. And the BGA. We can work on that after lunch. Alright, so let's grab places. Alright, let's grab the BGA area. Let's go File, Export, Mod 16X, New Buildings. Okay, so this will be BGA area. If I can type. So let's grab that. That's just a physical building. We still need all the triggers. Let's grab the shopping center. So let's grab the shopping mall. So let's grab that. I want to grab, let's grab a second store. So let's go File, Export. Let's grab the town store. So I want a couple of cell points. Let's grab, see what that one looks like. Oh, come on. I'm frozen. That was weird. Like my game, I completely froze. Alright, what else? What other cell points do I want? Let's grab this guy. Store, cheese. Let's grab that guy. We're going to need a BGA. I'm sorry, we're going to need a lumber mill. We're going to need a place to sell lumber. We're going to need a place to sell. So we're going to need a spinnery and a lumber dealer. So let's go File, Export. Let's go Store, Spinnery. Let's grab that. What else? All right, what am I missing? Let's grab at least one or two more cell points. So let's go File, Export, Store, Market. Doesn't matter, we'll rename them once we get them in the map anyway. Let's grab that guy. Let's grab the laundromat. Let's go File, Export. Let's go Store, Laundry. Let's grab that guy. And then I want to grab this guy so we can have a sell point for logs and stuff. Let's go File, Export. Let's go Store, Sawmill. I'm going to grab, since we're going to do a little water feature between those, I'm going to grab one of the rocks. I'm going to grab that set of rocks. So let's go File, Export, Rocks. Let's grab those, and then I'm going to see, we have the BGA. That'll give us plenty to work on after lunch. But there's a bunch of stuff I need to grab for the BGA. I need the mixers. So let's go File, Export, 16x placeables. And we're going to name this exactly how it is up there. So I got to go BGA1 MW underscore mixers. Let's grab that. And then I need the XML that goes with it. So let me copy that into here. Alright, so I also need the BGA haul. So File, Export, BGA haul. And I need that XML. And then we need the BGA bunker silos. We're going to grab the XML, but we have to pull the i3D out of the map. So let's copy that over so we have the XML. So we have the mixers, we have the bunker silo, we have the haul. And I think that's all I need for the BGA. I believe. But then I'm also going to need to pull, where's my placeables? I'm going to need to pull all the BGA stuff out of this map. Let's just move them over now. So we'll do the BGA first after lunch. Let's grab those. We'll put them into here. So we have all of our XMLs ready. We'll just have to reposition them once we put them in the new map. So we'll have the BGA, the bunker silos. Oh, we need the weighing station. So we're going to have to grab the weighing station. And then I also need, is it mod description? It is. I'm going to need the BGA, the weigh station, the bunker silo. I need these copied over to the new map. So we have those registered. And let's grab the weighing station. Okay, we have just the XML. Alright, so I need to pull the BGA bunker out of the base game map, and we need to pull the weighing station out of the base game map. Let's see where it's named weighing station large. Alright, let's go into the base map a second. Program files, Steam apps, common, FarmSim22. Okay, so I need the weighing station. Let's find W-E-I-G-H, just title it, W-E-I-G-H-I-N-G, weighing. I need the weighing station i3D. Let's grab that. Let's export it into our map file. W-E-I-G-H-I-N-G. Station. Let's grab that guy. And then I needed the, what was it? The BGA bunker silo. Let's see what it's called. Okay, BGA bunker silo. So let's come back into here. And let's go BGA. And we need the BGA bunker silo, this guy. We need this i3D. Let's go File, Export, BGA, Bunker, Silo. And I think that's everything I need for the BGA. Is there a limit break mod out for 22? It's on Papa Smurf's website. What's involved to add? It's more than I can get into right now on the stream. But very quickly, it takes me about an hour to add fill types into the placeable. So if you go into the bakery barn, you have to have an effects folder, and it has a bunch of stuff in it, belts and unload. So all kind of belt stuff for belts, all kind of stuff for unload. You have to build your fill planes into the mod, into the placeable. You have to build your pallets into the placeable. You need the categorizer Lua and the mod title change Lua, so you need your scripts. You also need your effects XML. That has to be in it. And then you need your mod description. You have to add a bunch. You have to add all of your. You have to register all of your palettes in the mod description. You have to register your fill types in the mod description. You have to register your effects in the mod description and your extra source files. And then you have to build a fill type XML just for the mod, and it has to have every fill type that the mod has. So it takes me about an hour or two per mod to put all of the files in. But I'm sorry, it's way more than I can get into on this stream. Friday we'll be building a placeable cement factory. So you can watch me on Friday on how to build everything into the mod. I think I'm going to put the BGA down on this corner, or somewhere like right in here. And again, I'm not going to be able to finish it because the mountain's not done, but we can get it roughed in. Yeah, like I said, watch me on Friday. We will build the placeable cement factory. You can see how I do all the files. That'll be a couple hour build. Alright, let's go File, Import. 16x. New buildings. Let's bring the whole BGA area in. I'm not sure what time. It just depends on what's going on at the house. I usually try and go on about the same time every day, so it'll be like sometime between 8 and 9 a.m. Central Time. Oh, okay, so my BGA is... I'm going to have to put every single component back in. Alright, let's take that back to 000, where it was. Okay, so where's my BGA at? Probably under the map. I don't want to break this apart. I want to move it as one component. Oh, I got a whole bunch of extra lights and parts and pieces that go with it. Why do we have a whole bunch of extra signs and stuff? Alright, which way do I want to put this? I got to see what these extra signs and stuff are. Oh, I know what they are. They're my stay out of the water signs. Let's get the BGA in place and I can move those. Let's get this guy back down to earth. And we'll see which way I want to rotate it. Do I need to adjust the height anymore? Let's look at the fence. Yeah, it's got to come down just a hair more. Right about there. Alright, so that should be my height. Now, where do we want to put it? Do I want to turn it this way, or do I want to rotate it? So we got 5 bunkers to put in. We have the mixers to put in, and we have a storage area to put in. I think I want to spin it this way. And let's get it back over here. And we'll figure out where we want to put it. Probably put it where it makes sense with the mountain. So probably, well, it's got to come back off the road a little bit further. Alright, so where are we going to put it so it doesn't really interfere with the mountain? Because the mountain's not finished yet. So let's slide it down this way a little bit. That gives me room to put like a store or something right there. Alright, now let me take all of these signs and move them over here so I know where they're at, so I can put them in the right spot later. These are keep out of the water signs. I'm just going to throw them there for now. So this will be the BGA area. You upload your streams. Yeah, I upload my streams to YouTube, but I have to wait 24 hours. It's one of Steam's rules that you have to wait. I'm sorry, it's one of Twitch's rules that you have to wait 24 hours before you can upload it to YouTube. So if I stream it on Friday, it'll probably show up on YouTube on Sunday. Because I wait 24 hours to upload it, and or to export it, and I gotta wait for the export, and then I gotta release it on YouTube. Alright, so this is the part that's physically built into the map. The way station gets spawned in as a placeable, the storage gets spawned in as a placeable, the mixers spawn in as a placeable, and all of the pits spawn in as placeables. I think this is where I want it. So we'll put some retail shops along here to this corner. And then we could put a couple more. I could put the sell point over here for the sawmill, and we could put the sell point here for the spinnery. I'm trying to keep everything on the inside of the road around the mountain, so the outside of the road around the mountain is completely clean. But I think that's where we're going to keep the BGA. Now, problem is we got to get the street lights, the rest of the street lights in, down to that corner. So let's leave that. Oh crap, I got the BGA in the wrong transform group. I may have to reposition this. I got to get it out of its, I got to put it in a different transform group. Let me come up top. So we can close that. I'm done with. I can close gameplay objects. So let's go edit, cut, objects, paste. Alright, put it in its correct spot. Alright, let's come over here. Let's go back to our street lights. We'll grab this transform group. And we'll get our streetlights down. Since we're working in this direction, let's get our streetlights down to this corner. Oop, let me put that one back. A missing one. And then we'll take out or move any ones that need to be taken out or moved. Alright, so you're going to go about there. And how do they look on this corner? Actually, that worked out pretty well. So let's duplicate that again. So this one needs to go about there. Continue working our way down. Alright, so you go about there. So our next one is about there. And then let's get one more set in. So you're going to go there, and then we'll come down to about there. And then we'll take, alright, perfect. So these guys, now we can just fix. Alright, so this guy can come over this way. And then this guy come over this way. And then, alright, which one am I missing? This guy, no, alright, hold on. So you need to get lined up with this one. And then you need to come on this side of the street. And then this guy needs to get lined up with this one. And then he needs to go on this side of the street. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so we have our street lights in on this side of the mountain. Over to the vehicle shop. Alright, let's get, I think I'm going to leave the BGA here. So let's get the textures painted in. Let's get the concrete painted in. I'm going to get out of here for lunch like really soon. Alright, so let's go to, make sure we're on square. And we'll grab the concrete. Not animal mud, old man, concrete. Before we spawn all of the, before we get all, we'll probably work on getting all of its components in after lunch. I just want to get it roughed in for now. We have a bunch of placeables that we have to fix and spawn in. Oh goodness, excuse me. I hope I had my mic muted. So rough this in. This one we put all the BJ bunkers in, they'll already be underpainted. Now I think we're going to take this one straight up. And then, where's this guy? Because I want to leave some grass along the road. So let's square this up for now. And then we'll figure out where the road entrance is going to be. Yeah, the side entrance, there's going to be a building here, so that's why the fence is broken. There's going to be a building that gaps that fence. Alright, I'm going to back that out. I want this line to be nice and straight. Oh, telling you, this paint tool has a mind of its own some days. Oh, back that out. I don't want that out that far. I want this line to come over nice and straight. And then how far? One more click. Alright, something like that. I know we need an entrance, couple entrances. About the width of a single lane on the road. And then let's just square this up a little bit. Yeah, something like that. And then this side, there's going to be a way station there. So these streetlights are probably going to have to move a little bit. Let's bring the way station in and see where it's going to go. So I want placeables, way station. Oh, I need the building for the way station. This is just the triggers. Let's leave that there a second. Let me save this. I gotta jump back in the other map. I think I need a building for the way station. I probably forgot to export it. And then I'm gonna get out of here for lunch. And we'll finish up the BGA after lunch. I'm actually going to close this because we're going to be done with this map for now until I get back. Let me go back into Ritchie's Creek. And we'll grab... Let's see if there's a physical building for the way station. So I forgot you have to spawn the trigger in separately. Let's go back this. So where's my BGA? Over this way. Nope. So what do I have spawning in for the way station? Alright, let's get out of here. Let's jump into Ritchie's Creek really quick. I need to see what I have spawning in for the way station. I thought I had a building, but maybe I don't. Let's just jump into a new game real quick. And while I'm in here, I'm going to throw the dairy down and see what HUD I need to fix. So I can't throw it into this map. I need to throw it into a different map. I need to throw it into a non-Ritchie map and check for errors. I think it's missing a HUD. Let's go back to the BGA. What do I have in? Let me grab my speed mod. What do I have in for? Okay, so why is this whole building? I grabbed the wrong way station out of the other map. I need this whole building. So I grabbed the wrong way station. So let's go back into the base game map and grab the correct way station. Let's jump back in the base game map real quick. But before I do that, I'm going to fire up... Let's fire up a new save on No Man's Land. I'm going to spawn the dairy in. And I want to see what error I'm getting. So let's go into new save. Let's go into No Man's Land. And I want to see what... So I didn't get any errors when I was testing it. Dixie didn't report any errors when she was testing it. But I had somebody send me a message last night saying it's missing a HUD. So let's just come down here. So I have to buy the land. So let's cheat some money in. I'm not going to save this save. Let's cheat some money because I got to buy this piece of property. Where's the vehicle shop? Right over here. Let's buy this property. And now let's throw down the dairy. This guy. And then, as long as it's in the map, doesn't matter where it is. Alright, let's check the log real quick. And see if I have a warning or an error for a missing HUD. I'm not seeing any errors with the dairy. Those are because I have the map unzipped. Yeah, I'm not seeing any errors with the... I'm not getting any errors with the dairy. Alright, let's get out of here. And then let's go back into the base game map and grab the correct way station. Steam apps, Farm Sim 22. Is there more than one weighing station? There is. I probably grabbed the wrong one. So which one do you look like? That's that one. Okay, that's not the one I want. Now, the problem is I already spawned it into my map. So let's open up, before I export it back out, let's go back into here. Let's open this back up. And let's delete that way station out. Come on, any second now. Come on. There we go. Let's delete this way station out. It's the wrong one. Let's save it. Yeah, my computer's been running really slow the last couple of days. I think I have a massive pending Windows update coming. And that's what it usually does. It usually runs slow for a day, and then I'll log in the next morning and I'll have like this massive Windows update. Oh, come on, don't crash. Please save. I've done too much work today to get a crash. There we go. Alright, let's go back into here. So that's the wrong way station. Let's look at this next one. Weighing station large. What do you look like? That's the one I want. So what does the XML say? Let's jump back in here a minute. Placeables. Weighing station large. Okay, so I grabbed the wrong ones. Let's grab this guy. Let's go File, Export, Weighing station large. Let's grab the right one out of the base map. And then I have the weighing station large XML already, I believe. I do. So let's delete out this weighing station because it's the small one. And we'll have just a large one in the map. But I'm going to get out. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. I'm going to get out of here for lunch. As long as there's nothing going on after lunch, there's no errands to run. Give me about an hour, hour and a half. And we'll get the BGA up and running, and we'll get a couple sell points up and running. But appreciate everybody stopping in. If I don't catch you this afternoon, Protein Pick Mix, thanks for all your help, old man. Really appreciate it. You're more than welcome. I'm sorry, I just don't have a lot of time today to get into adding the fill types into a placeable because it's long and complicated. Sassy one, enjoy your lunch. Catch you next stream. Yeah, if I don't catch you this afternoon, have an awesome day. If not, give me about an hour to an hour and a half. I should be back.